Hey guys, welcome to Tiny Blue Girl Yoga. I have a gentle flow sequence for you today filled with my personal favorite poses. So let's start off in your child's pose. Come down onto your hands and your knees. Open your knees as wide as your mat and allow your big toes to touch. Sit on your heels as much as you can and crawl your hands forwards, melting the chest and the forehead down to the floor. And just take a moment to get settled here, making any adjustments that will help you find more ease into this pose. You can shimmy out your hips. You can move your arms. You can fidget around as much as you need. And as your body begins to find stillness, observe your breaths, noticing how the inhalations are coming in and how the exhalations are moving out. Maybe through your breaths, you pinpoint parts of your body that needs a little bit more attention. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, send that breath to wherever you're feeling tense, stressed, tired, sore. And you let your breath calm you down here, provide you a sense of comfort, provide you a sense of ease. Take one more breath in child's pose. Breathing in and breathing out. On an in-breath, ripple yourselves forwards into tabletop position. Coming up onto your hands and your knees. And as you arrive in that table, just go ahead and sway side to side. Move your shoulders left and right. And then just start to stabilize at the center, lining up your hands under your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And let's take a couple of rounds of your cat and cow to warm up the spine. On an in-breath, let your belly drop down. Tilt your chin, tailbone to the sky. And then exhale, push away from the floor, round your back, look down to your thighs. We go again. Inhale, drop your belly down, arch the back. And then exhale, push away from the floor, round your spine. 3 more. Inhale, arch the back. And then exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. One last. Inhale, arch the back. And then exhale, round the spine. Neutralize the back body, neither arching nor rounding the back. Extend your right leg backwards. And then land the balls of your foot down to the floor. And then just kind of begin to shift your body weight forwards to your hands. And then back to your foot. Forwards to your hands. And then back to your foot. And as you do this, just notice how this feels on the back of your thigh. You're getting that nice long line from the bum all the way to your heel. Stabilize at your center. Lift the foot up, inhale. And then exhale, land your foot outside your right hand. And you are now in your lizard stance. Move your left knee a few inches back so that you are on the fleshy part just above your kneecap. And you get that nice stretch on your hip flexors for the fronts of your left thigh. And you can stay here up on your hands, or you can lower down onto your elbows, down on the mat, or on top of a block. And the intention here is to create spaces on your hips. So if there's pain that your body might be feeling, you can always come up a little bit higher, work at a more upright position. Keep that right knee close to your sides, making sure that it's not flaring out. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Set the props to the side, and we're gonna come into our pigeon pose. So with your hands rooted on the floor, you're gonna wiggle your foot towards the left edge of your mat. Wiggle your foot to the left edge of your mat. And begin to let that knee descend down to the ground. And it's gonna feel uncomfortable at first, so feel free to fidget around, sway your hips side to side. And you might want to just stay upright in this pose. But if it feels good, you can hinge forwards and come into a forward fold. You'll feel that deep stretch on your right side seat. And with the torso in a forward bend, you're getting that nice long line with your back bodies as well. And again, use your breath to target parts of your body that need a little bit more attention too. And maybe for this one, it's the hips. Maybe for this one, it's the back. Maybe for this one, it's something entirely different, and that's perfectly fine. Inhale. And exhale. Walk the hands backwards and roll the torso upright. And we're going to come into a spinal twist. So lean all of your weight to the right so that you can move your left leg to the front. And then land your foot either in front of your right leg or outside your right thigh. Root down onto your sit bones and place your left hand down on the mat behind you. And you can either hug the knee in with your right arm or hook your elbow against your knee, allowing yourself to deepen that rotation with your spine as you push your arm and your leg against each other. Look over your left shoulder and find the twist for your neck as well. Just making sure that you're seated upright so that you can get deeper and deeper into that twist, and you can go further and further into that rotation with your back. Take a big breath in here and exhale. Slowly unwind from your twist, and let's meet in your tabletop position once again. So swivel your legs back and come down onto your hands and your knees. So this time you are extending the left leg backwards, landing the ball of your foot on the floor. And as you do so, again, just begin to shift your body weight forwards and back, forwards and back. Noticing that nice long line that you are creating on the backs of your thighs. And then stabilize at the center. Lift your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, land that foot outside your left hand. And then move your right knee a few inches back, finding your lizard stance. And again, you can stay up on your hands. You can go down onto your elbows. either on top of a block or down on the mat. Remembering that the intention in this pose is to create spaces in your hips, not really the depth or how far you can go down onto the floor. Just make sure that this left knee is squeezing into your side ribs, allowing to breathe more space into that thigh. Inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and place the hands down to the floor, setting your props aside so that you can set up for your pigeon. Wiggle this foot to the right edge of your mat. It's not going to be the most graceful transition, and you might need to add some extra movements just for you to get settled. Making sure that your back leg is extended behind you and you are seated comfortably with your sit bones. And you can stay upright here or come into that forward fold, walking your hands forwards and allowing your torso to bow down to the floor. You're going to feel it right away on your side seat. So maybe send your breath out to that body part, just so that you can relax a little bit more into this pose. Long, deep breaths in and long, deep breaths out. And slowly walk the hands backwards, and we're going to do that spinal twist. So lean all of your weight to the left so that you can move your right leg forwards. And you're going to land your foot either in front of your left shin or outside your thigh. And again, just make sure that your sit bones are firmly rooted to the floor. And when you're ready, place your right hand behind you. Hug the knee in with your left arm or hook your elbow against your knee, allowing yourself to spiral your chest into that twist. Gazing over your right shoulder. Long, deep breaths in. And long, deep breaths out. And slowly just unwind from your twist. And we're going to make our way to our butterfly pose. So go ahead and bring the bottoms of your feet together and let the knees fall out to the side, creating a diamond shape with your legs. And just maybe go ahead and sway side to side or flap your knees up and down so that your body gets more comfortable into this diamond shape with your legs. And on an in-breath, you lengthen the back body from sit bones to the crown of head. You are nice and long. And then exhale, crawl your hands forwards. Again, coming down to a depth that feels good for you. So maybe you stay a little bit more upright or you go a little bit further into that fold. Send your breath out to wherever you feel like you need that breath a little bit more for today. One last breath. Inhale. And exhale. Roll the torso upright. And let's come into our easy seated pose. So go ahead and cross your legs in front of each other. Place one hand onto your chest and the other hand onto your belly. And just take a moment to notice how this relatively simple poses affected you, not only on a physical level, but on an internal level as well. Notice any changes in the way that you are breathing. Notice any changes in the way that you feel. And with whatever we might have gained for today, we draw the prayer hands towards the heart center and we bow down in gratitude. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Namaste.
Thank you.